Hi there. Thank you for taking the time to view the Ontario Student Nutrition Program, Southwest Region's 10-minute Say Yes campaign overview. I'll provide you with a brief overview of the Say Yes to Good Food in Schools campaign. This is an exciting campaign which is currently being rolled out across southwestern Ontario and beyond. In this webinar, I'm going to start with a quick refresh on the benefits of student nutrition programs, and then I'm going to tell you about the Say Yes campaign and ask you to take the pledge and become a community champion to help us succeed in our mission. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Tiffany Gartner-Duff, and I'm a Resource Development Coordinator working with the Ontario Student Nutrition Program. Now let's get going, and please stay with me. I've got some exciting news. Why do student nutrition programs matter? School meals have a positive effect on attendance and class behavior, and according to the Journal of Health Economics, school meals can make an almost immediate difference in academic achievement. The results speak for themselves. Students who ate morning meals on most days of the school week achieved better results on their learning skills compared with students who only ate morning meals 2 or less days a week. Grade 7 and 8 report card data showed significant differences in reading, mathematics, and science. Specifically, when looking at reading, 61% of students who ate a morning meal on most days achieved or exceeded the provincial standard, as opposed to 50% of those who ate a morning meal 2 or less times per week. Most students also reported that the program improved their health and well-being. Students who ate morning meals on most school days were more likely to perceive their health as much or somewhat better compared to those who ate morning meals on fewer days. Why else do student nutrition programs matter? Well, because a large percentage of students are not eating breakfast. In fact, by grade 8, 47% of girls and 33% of boys skip breakfast. And if you didn't know, students may skip breakfast for many reasons. One of these reasons is poverty. When we look at Ontario, the stats tell us that 1 out of 7 children live in food insecure households. At the same time, it's important to recognize that poverty is only one of the reasons that children and youth may not eat a morning meal, and that all students can benefit from meal programs. Children may come to school for a number of other reasons, including lengthy commutes, early morning practices, not being hungry when they wake up, and busy family routines in the morning. Eating breakfast helps level the playing field for all students. Another reason why student nutrition programs matter: only half of youth in Ontario consume the recommended number of vegetable and fruit servings per day. This is a prevalent issue that runs across all family income levels. Also, as we keep hearing, childhood overweight and obesity rates are rising. Almost 1 in 3 children in Ontario is now an unhealthy weight. But there's good news. The good news is that schools with healthy eating programs have helped to significantly lower rates of obesity. You might be wondering, how many students participate in the student nutrition program in southwestern Ontario? In the 2014-2015 school year, the Ontario Student Nutrition Program provided nutritious breakfasts and snacks to over 110,000 students at more than 480 schools and community programs across southwestern Ontario. In fact, in the last school year alone, 14,464,152 breakfasts or snacks were served. Our programs operate in the southwestern region of Ontario and includes the communities of Windsor, Essex, Chatham-Kent, Sarnia-Lambton, Oxford, Elgin, Middlesex, London, Huron, Perth, and Grey Bruce, so all the way from Windsor in the south, up the Bruce Peninsula, and into Tobermory. So why is your support needed? Because the Government of Ontario's contribution can only go so far. The reality is that government funds up to 15% of a program's costs, and this funding only goes to select priority neighborhoods and schools. This means that there's many schools that don't have meal programs, and those that do receive government support still need to fundraise the additional 85% of the program's costs. Student nutrition programs in Ontario therefore rely on support from everyone in their community, from parents and caregivers, school boards, health units, municipalities, corporate sponsors, farmers, local charities, and community organizations, as well as many, many others to make them happen. So here's where you come in. We need your help. We need increased awareness about the amazing work of the Ontario Student Nutrition Program. As stated earlier, we currently provide healthy breakfasts and snacks to 110,000 students across southwestern Ontario, yet no one seems to know who we are and what we do. This lack of awareness limits additional government support from various ministries. It limits parental contribution and community support, which is critical to supporting program growth in schools. So by us building awareness and networks of supporters, this is our crucial first step towards helping us reach our vision of ensuring that students have regular access to good, healthy food at school. So we're using the Say Yes campaign as our means to spread the word. And we're asking people such as yourselves to take the pledge and join the healthy food movement. So what's the purpose of this Say Yes campaign? By pledging to say yes, each participant recognizes the important role good food plays in keeping minds and bodies active so students learn better at school. The purpose is also to build awareness for the Ontario Student Nutrition Program and bring the community together to join the healthy food movement. As well, the Say Yes campaign will help us to garner additional support through increased community champions and to build those relationships that are so needed. So how do you take the pledge? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, go to www.sayyes.studentnutritionpledge.com and take the pledge to show your support. Taking the pledge costs you nothing except for about 1 minute of your time. Step 2, now here is the exciting part. For every pledge, the Ontario Student Nutrition Program will donate a free breakfast or snack to a participating school of your choice. Step 3, spread the word. The more that we share it, the more people that will take the pledge, and that means more money to go towards each school's student nutrition program. Now I have one last thing. I'd like to ask you an important question. Will you be a community champion? You can be a community champion by acting as an ambassador for the Ontario Student Nutrition Program by taking the pledge, sharing the website, and telling others. And thinking of the Ontario Student Nutrition Program when you are creating healthy initiatives in your community. We'd like to be a new partner with you, or if we already work together, let's continue to build our relationship. We're in a position to build more capacity in our community, and we want to do this together. Contact us if you have other great ideas on how you can be a community champion. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for viewing this webinar. We hope that you take the pledge and share the word. Please visit our main website for additional information, www.osnp.ca. I've also listed our contact information if you'd like to get in touch. Again, thank you so much for your support. By working together, we can achieve great things for students in Southwestern Ontario. Have a great day. Oh, and don't forget, take the pledge and say yes to good food in schools.